Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I started pulling cards and then my beloved little fur baby decided it was dinner time. So I had to pause and I don't have fancy equipment, so I'm just going to read what's out here and then we will continue on. I really hope you're doing well this evening. All right, in the central energy, we've got the Knight of Wands. Somebody is passionate and energized, and they're coming forward all charming and sexy, behaving a little unpredictable. They are challenged by the Hierophant. They're challenged by an institution or a religious leader or the Almighty himself. In the subconscious, they've got King of Pentacles, so they are stubborn and they are financially inept, obsessed with wealth and status. In the recent past, we've got the Lovers and the Ace of Wands. So we've got passionate unions coming together. These are those who I feel have been tried through these challenges of the previous cycle and tested. And I believe also that people's integrity also was tested, and perhaps their faith and their uh, loyalties, maybe. So these are really power couple unions, I feel, and kingdom spouses. And the intention and expectation is renewal, rejuvenation, healing, coming into your purpose. In the near future, we've got the Page of Wands. There's this discovery and limitless potential, excitement, and freedom. So this is like a new beginning, a new exciting beginning. And the lens that everybody's looking through is the Wheel of Fortune. And so what's happening here is you've got this fella here, this Knight of Wands. He's charging in. He's wanting to get, he's getting all sexy, right? And he wants to get a relationship with somebody because he wants to secure his position upon this wheel. He's challenged by the Hierophant. In the environment, we've got the Fool. So there's blind faith. There's trust in life. There's a return to this innocence. Perhaps you have a memory in youth where you completely blindly trusted people, and it would never even cross your mind that they might not be telling the truth because that's not you, right? So anyway, there's a return to that mindset. It appears to me that this wheel is a return to that innocence, a return to a time when you can leave your doors unlocked and you don't have to worry about anybody coming in and getting you. Hopes and fears, we've got the King of Cups here. So we've got a balanced and empathic, compassionate leader. Very much in control of himself. And he's a cup, so he's not like cold-hearted, dogmatic, bullet point one, bullet point two kind of. I don't know, maybe he is, whatever. He's balanced. But then in the result, we've got the Hanged Man in the upright and the Page of Pentacles in the upright. So there is this new beginning, perhaps seeing things from a new perspective, and it's a meager financial opportunity. Something, it's a small beginning, where you can really let go of everything, all preconceived notions, and just kind of move into this new position, because everything that was has to be sacrificed. it's kind of like moving to a new country. You have to learn the language, you have to wear the attire, you have to know the customs, you have to blend, right? And it's kind of like starting a new job, you know, in a new field or whatever. What you know doesn't apply. And everything that you were afraid of, you know, and everything that could have potentially happened no longer exists. This is a new venture. Oh, Knight of Wands. He's seeking a courtship. I knew it. Unpredictable, coming in all charming and sexy. Yeah, he wants a courtship, and he's being challenged by the Hierophant. Could be the Most High himself. He's challenged because there's concern here. Because he's seen as a greedy, obsessed with wealth and status fellow. The Hierophant knows his character, knows who he is, knows the truth. And the house. Yeah, this Knight of Wands, he wants a position within the house. And since he didn't earn it on his own, he's got to go bind himself to a feminine. And the Hierophant's here concerned about this. And he's like, hold up, Jack, what you got going on? Hmm? And in the recent past, we've got the Ace of Wands and the Lovers. These are kingdom spouses, power couples. Those who have been, honed into this diamond or made into this pearl, you know, through all the friction and stuff that they had to go through. Oh. Ace of Wands and these Lovers coming together is causing poverty for this Knight of Wands. He's like, oh, hold up, man. Or maybe he's in poverty and he's like, I got to get in on that because he wants this wealth and status. So he's got his eye on these kingdom marriages here in the recent past. He's like, I need some of that. And maybe his intention is to get with this star. Have a child, perhaps. Excitement and freedom is in the air in the near future. Discovery, limitless potential, free spirits. Yeah, distant horizons. Wish come true. Wheel of Fortune is here. It's the karmic life cycle. Whoa, what do we got here? This came out, so it fell out, and then it fell out like this, and then when I flipped it over, it's like this. So this is sudden wealth reversed. This Knight of Wands sees this sudden wealth here, and he wants it. He wants to get a courtship, and he's looking through this lens, this wheel, but he's not getting the sudden wealth. There is this new beginning, a return. Oh wait, what's this? Wealthy man. Wealthy man doesn't get sudden wealth at the turn of the wheel. Well, there you have it. That makes a little more sense now. The wealthy man doesn't get sudden wealth. What do you know? The Fool, optimistic. Return to innocence for our community. King of Cups, a tolerant and balanced leader. Something's not going to change. And we've got a sacrifice. Somebody has to let something go in order to move into this new financial opportunity. So they got to let something go in order to manifest a new opportunity. This mature man. Could be in bad health. There is illusion here, fear and anxiety. Knight of Wands wants this courtship. He's been spying on these courtships. This Knight of Wands has been spying on these courtships that have been coming together in the recent past. Justice is being served here. Justice is being served. And he is challenged by the concern that this Hierophant has over his, intentions, over his activities, over his perceptions. He's trying to hide the fact that he's a wise guy. He's obsessed with wealth and status. He wants a position in this house. And he needs a courtship to get it because he didn't earn it. It could be that his whole tribe, his whole family doesn't get to go to the house. Lovers coming together, somebody's in poverty. The snake. The snake is in poverty. And these lovers, and there's new beginnings. There's an Ace of Wands and these lovers here. And the snake is in poverty. The Star, there's going to be healing, renewal, rejuvenation. There could potentially be a new child. There's definitely a new beginning in this. There's a change. What has been is changing. Like you've been, like this says, it says as is. And as is like sitting there all calm, peaceful, like no activity really, just sitting there like connected to spirit. And it came out in the reverse. And I think this Star is out here having a new child, or definitely a new beginning, a new innocent beginning. Like with this Fool here, it's a brand new return to a state of trust and faith, blind faith, and this pure innocence. But this snake is in poverty. and he's not at peace. Something on the distant horizons, a wish fulfillment. There's excitement and freedom. Somebody may be becoming a teacher. Wheel of Fortune. On this karmic cycle, the wealthy man does not get the sudden wealth. So he wasn't able to take the prize. He wasn't able to force his way into this house. He wasn't able to steal the limelight. How about that? This community is getting a new adventure. A new innocent beginning. Full of faith. Full of faith. And this is personality. Personality could mean a lot of things. And we saw the teacher card here. So personality could mean like maybe you've never been a teacher. You know, maybe you've never been a public speaker. Maybe you've never had to hold the attention of an audience before. And now you've got to go develop some new skills because the teacher card is here. And it looks like it might be for this whole community. It has to learn how to, I don't know, maybe they're happy now. Maybe this makes them really happy. This new beginning, this optimism, this innocence, this blind faith. Maybe they're just really optimistic and happy about that. Maybe maybe personality, maybe this is like new life. And it's this King of Cups is here. Somebody wasn't able to change his position of his purpose. They couldn't bring a change to what it is he's doing. Or he's not changing what it is he is doing. Maybe he's steady and he's true and he's not going to change what his purpose is. He is steady and reliable, and when he speaks, he means what he says and he says what he means. He's not one of these wishy-washy, says he's going to do something and then, 7 years down the road wonders why you're so pissed off, right? Because no matter how many times you reminded him, he still hasn't done what he's done. I mean, that's kind of like this really weird infection within all layers of the collective consciousness. But anyway, that's a whole nother thing. This fellow is steady in his purpose. He's not going to change. He's not going to be wishy-washy. He's balanced. And there is the need to surrender something if this mature man wants to manifest a opportunity. He's either not willing to put in the work or the work that he's doing isn't sufficient. We got bad health, fear and anxiety, a messenger, a message of disconnect for this whole ancestry. Whoa. And that could be this tribe here that came out in the reverse regarding this house. Because they are obsessed with wealth and status. They're greedy and indulgent. So, yes, what they have been doing, the backstory of what they've been doing to these sovereign people is known. The truth is out. They can't hide it. What they've been doing They've been haunting the innocent. They have been, if you know, you know. If you think you know, you probably know something. After all, it is in the collective field of consciousness, you know, and if anybody is intuitive at all, they'll pick up on it. So this person, this Knight of Wands, wants to rush in and get a courtship because he's facing justice. Or he's receiving justice. And he's in fear. He's in fear because he's been spying on these courtships and he's facing justice. He wants to come in charming and sexy, and he wants to try to get a connection made with the divine feminine. And this Hierophant is here, and he's like, hey, wise guy, no, you don't. No, you don't, wise guy, says the Hierophant. This tribe is in the reverse. They're obsessed with wealth and status. They're obsessed with what's going on in this house. They want a position within this house, but they're not. They don't have a position within the house. The house is for people who help others, who are in service. And that's not these guys. These guys are obsessed with wealth and status. They're financially inept and stubborn. They are greedy. They don't care about being in service to people. So they're a snake and they're facing poverty. And these lovers are coming together with all kinds of potential new opportunities, new beginnings, desire, a deep love. Oops. Okay now. Come on, Missy. All right. I can just get myself together. So what we got here then is we've got these lovers, Ace of Wands, they have gained their freedom. They accepted the adversity and knew that challenges are the best way to learn. And it could be that this snake is facing poverty and they're just now going to go through their lessons of using adversity and challenge to learn. Yeah, these lovers and are they've got their freedom. They're coming in. They're the star. They're coming into this renewal, this purpose. They're going to have children. They're going to have children. And this snake is not at peace. Indecision. Yeah, the snake doesn't know what to do now. Has no idea what to do. They don't know who to trust, or they don't trust anybody. There's a teacher here. On the near future, on the distant horizons, there is this Page of Wands. It's a free spirit, freedom. Freedom here and freedom in the recent past. You guys, yeah, check it out. Now this card came out in the reverse. It says, trust, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. This snake they don't have any trust. They're not trustworthy. They're in a state of indecision. They're not at peace. They're not they're not connected to the inner voice. Perhaps they're not connected to the Most High. They don't have a higher source. Perhaps they believe themselves to be their source, and now they're facing poverty and adversity. They're in a state of regret. They don't have anybody they can trust. The wheel has turned. This wealthy man did not get the sudden wealth, and he did not get a position within the limelight. Loneliness. He's facing loneliness. This community, they're laughing. They're like, I guess it's time to party. They're very optimistic, and they have this innocent trust in life, a blind faith. Their personalities are shining. Personalities are shining. Like there's no denial here. They're not being denied anything. There's no denial. King of Cups is here, tolerant. With his cup, he's emotionally balanced and supportive. He's not going to change regarding his purpose. He's a steady, trustworthy fella. Oh yeah, he's disciplined. And he focuses on the lighter side of life. So this mature man thought that if he were to make a sacrifice, if he were to let something go, that he would be able to come into a financial opportunity. But it didn't work. We got labor in the reverse. Well, he's worried. He's worried about this love and gratitude business. He's envious. He's not honest. He's not even honest with himself. Have patience. Everything happens in divine order, and judgment is happening right now for those who persevered through their challenges. They're coming into their purpose, and this causes a great deal of grief and doubt for this person who's not honest, who's been. They thought if they made a sacrifice, but what kind of? It doesn't even matter. I mean, because it's about the heart, right? And his heart's full of envy. And he's worried because this community is full of love, and they're all happy, full of gratitude. They weren't denied. So this Knight of Wands is in here. Justice is here. Oh. Oh, there it is. Hey, ooh, what is that? That wasn't what I was looking for. This was something else. What is that? Defense. He's trying to put on a defense, or defense is on the floor, which means maybe a defense is here, like the Hierophant is here. Where did it go? Found it. I found it. Ooh, natural disaster. This fellow is not happy. Justice is here, and he's in fear, and he's got natural disaster, something he's going to have to survive. He's behaving very unpredictably regarding, he's trying to spy on this courtship. The Hierophant is concerned about this. He's not letting the wise guy, he's concerned because this Hierophant's not letting him run around freely. Ooh. He is challenged because, like, he may have had an accident, and now there's like he's fighting with his people about this family. He's a wise guy. The Tribe card is in the reverse. The house belongs to those people who are of service, who help people, and they feel really good about it. This tribe is very obsessed with wealth and status. They're materialistic. And we got idea here, and I can't even see this. I'm going to have to get out a magnifying glass and a black pen or something eventually. But it looks like this might say imagination and suggestion and vision. There is an idea. So this King of Wands thinks he's got this tribe. Like, they think they've got this idea, this great idea of a way to get into this house. But what it lands them is in poverty. They're seen as snakes bringing adversity to people who are loving people. And they create their own happiness. They're happy and they're free. And they're here trying to cause poverty for these divine couples. It's the wildest thing. These lovers that are coming together, they're at peace. They're having sweet dreams. They could be shielded from they could be shielded. Like the Hierophant could be here. Like, this is the overall. It was like there's a defense happening. Ooh. They don't want something to end. They're fighting real hard to get something to not end, but it doesn't look like it's working. I mean, death is here. This is the end. They're in regret. They don't have anybody they can trust. None of their friends are here. None of the friends that they overindulged with. They can't trust these people. On the distant horizons, there's excitement. There's freedom. There is a potential new job opportunity of teacher. Wheel of Fortune is here. The wealthy man did not get the sudden wealth. He's suffering loneliness, or he will be lonely. He didn't get the position within the limelight. Like he was expecting to reach this sudden wealth. He was expecting this, but it didn't happen. Instead, what he got loneliness, and he didn't get the limelight. It's like he didn't reach his goals. I mean, he had a whole bunch of goals here, but it didn't work out. There is a brand new, beautiful, innocent, optimistic, adventurous beginning, an opportunity for this whole community. They're laughing. They're like, oh, this is like the happiest freaking time of their life. They're not in denial. They're not being denied. They're like, oh, well, what can we play with? What their imaginations are going wild. It's like, what can we do? What can we create? What can we it's time to play. It's time to go have fun. And this King of Cups is here. He's going to be steady. He's not going to change in his purpose. He's very disciplined, and he's got a good personality. He's humorous. He sees the positive in things. He's not this doom and gloom fellow. He's not blind. He is not blind. He is ready for these people who are full of pride. He's ready for these people. He's not blind. And you've got this mature man. He is full of pride, and he thinks if he makes a sacrifice, that he can walk himself right into this financial opportunity. He's very worried. He's envious because the work that he's been doing, it's not working. He's envious of those people who are living life with gratitude and love. He's like, what the hell? You're supposed to like just make sacrifices and shit. You're not supposed to just go around loving people. He's furious. They're furious. They're furious and they're envious about this promise that's coming together. You may have been praying for this. The union that you've been praying for is here. Justice is being served. These ones who coached others to curse you are going to be experiencing a mental overload, a disturbance. Whoa, that's going to be real harsh, man. They're overloaded because you're okay. Come on, overload. They tried to rob these divine unions of their wealth. And now they're being rejected. There's evidence of them separating people and stealing their vitality. It was their profession. It wasn't even, it was just their profession. It was how they do it. that certainly isn't a position of being in service to others that is required to be in this house. We're at 40 minutes. Let me just pull a couple of these because I don't want to go over too long. Something may have happened in November. There could be a new career. Ooh, there's a lot of excitement in the air. This is a firecracker, man. It's firecracking all over the damn place. Not only for these beautiful new beginnings in love relationships, but for those who are furious over not getting, over their sacrifices not working. Something may have happened in November, September. Like, all this stuff has been going off for the longest time. Excuse me. Somebody may be going on a short journey. You may be going on a short journey. And there's a two-faced friend here. Or there could be. There could also be a close friend here. Isn't that just the way it goes? In the mixed bunch of stuff. Oh, those ones came flying out, and we'll just go ahead and take that. So on the bottom of this, we've got happiness and well-being. And we'll take a look at these, and then we'll call it good. So we've got good luck. Something important, such as a new job or a raise, and that was this career here. So yeah, you're getting a new job, and teacher is here. Successfully overcoming a problem. Romance is in the air. Yeah, you got all these love relationships coming together. Peace and harmony. Peace and harmony. And you'll need to pay attention to your health, or the snake will have to pay attention to their health. There's a cane here. It could be that they're going to be losing some of their vitality. And since this is a really long one, I'm just going to cut it off real quick here, and I'll see you on the next one.